Okay, what happens to a lot of students is they don't remember identities, and they think that it's really a memorization skill. You should have some basic identities down. For example, you should know the sign. We're in problem number 7, a plus b. You should also know the cosine of a plus b. Now what's this going to be? This will be equal to the tangent of a plus b. Now, you may wonder why I'm going there. The reason I'm going there is I'm seeing a sum, and I want to do that, all right? But I like things in terms of sines and cosines. So let me write this down for you. The top, the sign a plus b, would be sine, would be sine. I'm just trying to, delay the inevitable of being able to divide this up into parts. So sine a, cosine b, and it's going to be plus sine b, cosine a, over, this looks terrible, doesn't it? Cosine a, cosine b, minus sine a, sine b. And that equals the tangent of a plus b. Now, certainly that's not a memorable identity. What would be memorable is what you kind of like remember from class. And what do? We divide top and bottom by this guy over here. That's pretty much typical. So what do you get over here? Let me write this down for you. That would be 1 minus. Well, remember, you're dividing each of those 4 terms by cosine A, cosine B. So what do you get? Tan A, tan B. All right, you're going to divide the top by cosine A, cosine B, and there's 2 terms there. What happens when the first term, cosine B, disappears, and you're left with tangent of A? Plus, then what do you get? Well, if you're dividing that second term by cosine A, cosine B, the cosine A disappears, and then you're left with sine B over cosine B, which is tangent of B. All right, so I'm going to say I got a nice identity here for a sum. And let me write it down for you now. The tangent, well, I don't want A plus B. I want x plus pi over 4. What do you get there? I'm going to be careful. The tan of A, tan of x, plus the tan of B, which is tan of pi over 4. What goes on the bottom? 1, and then minus tan of A, which is tan of x, and then the tan of B, which is a tan of pi over 4. And there's certainly some reference angles you know, and certainly pi over 4 is one of them. So what are you left with? Tan of x, and the tan of pi over 4 is just 1. 1 minus the tan of x, and what's over there? Tan of pi over 4, which we should know is 1. Now, again, looking at the key, it might be written in a slightly different order, but looking at it, I certainly got the 1 minus tan x there, all right? So I'm going to say that's good news. Am I getting this on top? I am. The only difference is the commutation of those terms. So tan x plus 1, same thing as 1 plus tan x, all right? What's correct choice? The correct choice is A. Again, if you look at the key, in the key I did not go through that derivation, but if you knew it, that's fine. Like if you knew the derivation of this guy over here, you would just pop in and do this over here. And that's all I did, by the way, all right? And again, you should know the tangent of pi over 4 is the number 1, right? That's all we did over here. Again, we get it. I did some commutation there to do it. Thank you.